So when last left off, you had just beaten Stone Mine, and you were about to handle your level up. Do you want to point your points into flower points or HP?
Flower all the way.
Flower points, obviously.
Okay. You each gain 1 flower point.
Can I get a new badge slot?
No, those cost 2. You're
Dang
working your
it.
way. Kill another god, and you'll get there.
Dang it.
Alright.
Then you can get Speedy Spin.
Oh, yeah.
And those sweet references I don't get.
I just suddenly reminded of this Tumblr
It's
post.
not much of a reference. Like, you played Mario RPG, didn't you?
Hell no.
I just reminded
Really?
of this thing where, like,
Oh.
there was, like, a post someone made somewhere, which was, like, Snake's voiceovers for Smash Ultimate, where he's just constantly being told about everyone who's killed a god. Because it's, like, 90% of the Smash roster at this point.
Yeah, like the only RPG I played is the first Mario RPG, and only up to like Bowyer.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
I have never played any of the Mario RPGs.
I played
it's not because
Super
I didn't like
Mario
it.
RPG and Paper Mario, and that's it.
It's because the game was rented and it was due, and I was like, all right.
I tried to get hold of Super Mario RPG, but it is literally impossible to get because it was never released in the UK.
Yeah.
Like, it was just not released. So in order to get it, I have to pay like 200 quid to get it shipped across from somewhere.
Wow.
From somewhere.
Shipping a ROM costs a lot of money.
Yeah, if only you could download
All right.
it through the internet.
Well, apparently you can't now because they shut down all the ROM sites. So.
I'm sure if
Oh,
you
that's
Google
true.
hard enough, you'll find it.
Yeah, you
I
just
like to
gotta
get,
look
like-
a little harder.
I like to get physical copies of SNES games for fun because I can. Although I've not been able to get Super Metroid yet because it's so expensive.
It's not even a good game.
What?
I have Super Mario World and I have Link to the Past, but that's about it. I have Mario All Stars, I suppose, and the Addams Family.
Oh, that's a good game.
Oh, wait.
That's like my entire SNES catalog because I literally just can't get most things because they're so expensive.
Can't believe you can't just trade the Adam family for Mario RPG. Like, it's...
I know, right? Why? Who wouldn't want to make that trade?
Why would you?
That's true. Sturg has a point.
So anyway, when you last left off, you were in the sewers,
Yes.
hanging out with your friend Sturge.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to come back with us out of the blood closet?
Is Ditto not showing up today?
No, you
No.
He can't make it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that message. Okay.
Almost a full house.
Okay.
So we gonna go kill Espresso?
I'm
But
not
now we don't
feeling
have
that.
Caesar, so... Gotta wait until everyone is here.
Alright, that was a short session.
All right, let's.
I'm sure Caesar will be fine with Jakey Boy taking the special knife or something.
All
Sure.
right.
Oh yeah, we have the special knife. I forgot about that.
Oh, that was the power stealing knife, right?
Yep, that one.
I'm sure I could take all care of them.
No. No.
Give it to Hannah.
Because that's what we're doing today. We're
I guess we're going to kill a bean.
It would be nice. It is a long time coming.
Easier
Yeah.
said than done.
I still haven't got around to burning his house down.
it's not his house.
Well, when we find his house, I still want to burn it down.
Sure, if we ever find his house, we'll burn it down.
I mean, I doubt he lives in the tower.
That's the thing, yeah.
Well, I guess we'll just have to burn him down. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, that is a plan. Now you gotta. There's not a check for that. You gotta figure out how to do it.
Okay, so the plan was to use the cloak and the knife to get the jump on him, stab him in the back, steal all of his power, and then kill him.
That's a
Well,
very
weaken him enough.
TLDR version, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
So how are we going to go about that? Because like Espresso wanted to see like either
could
me or
prob-
Jakey Boy alone, right?
Does anyone have like a useful gun?
I mean, there's
Jakey boy.
the possibility he might come back here. I don't know.
Did he
makes you
say he was
that?
going to?
Like,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
I think that's unlikely.
well, how do you know? Like, he's the one that
Because-
led me here, according to Sharon, and if I'm just supposed to wait here, like,
If we're gonna catch
surely
him
there's
unaware,
purpose to this.
if we want to catch him unawares, waiting for him to turn up for us is a really bad idea.
Mm.
But like, do you have like food and stuff here to be able to wait a long time? Or like,
I mean, have we had food before? Has that been an issue? Food?
I don't know. Sometimes I've been thinking about it.
Loud grumbling.
Wow, that is a terrible image that was just posted in the Discord. I don't know if Xerix will show this in the editing or not. I hope he doesn't, personally.
Yikes.
But
No, this has got to be a fucking thumbnail.
I am predicting already we're gonna get Monday's level of kickback from having that as a thumbnail.
my favorite part is how many random words are just upper, like, first letter in capital.
That is true.
That's
actually.
true.
It never
It's not
loses
like the first of
its
each line.
signal.
It's, yeah.
Cordless phone has the same importance as God.
Oh.
What was happening? I forget.
2 up. I've got a compromise. Use that image as a thumbnail. Show it in the thing, but heavily blur it.
Oh man.
Remember, I don't really choose the thumbnails. I let YouTube decide what it wants to show. So.
Right, just have it in the video somewhere, just completely blurred out.
Think of how much revenue you could get with that image.
People had so many complaints about the Garfield one.
But hey, it got some
They
people.
were wrong.
It got quite a few people actually into the series, which I find hilarious.
That and the Pizza Hat.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, we were discussing that. I think we should leave the sewers. If nothing else, it smells bad down here, and it's probably really bad for our lungs.
Fair.
Yeah. Are you are you cool with leaving the sewers, Jakey Boy?
No, I'm not. I won't lie.
Why?
I just don't feel like it's a good idea for me to come out, you know?
Again, why?
Look, there's angels that George
There's angels.
or not
There's
George.
angels after pretty much all of us, and I'm squishier than you, and I'm gonna leave the sewers. So,
Well, that's your funeral, bud. Well, at the same time, it's not you. They're after. They're after me.
I'm pretty sure at this point they're after basically everybody.
I mean, that's not
Like
necessarily
whether
true.
sent
You were-
whether they're sent by Bulina or not, they're after pretty much everybody at this point.
I mean, like, she kind of has plans. I don't know. I just don't trust Belina out there, and you know,
I don't trust Bulina either.
and I trust Espresso more than the other.
Really, you trust the mass murderer?
Yeah.
To be fair, when has he ever lied to you about his intentions?
Also,
I mean,
like, there's Sharon and Father McFlibbity, which are with them, and you know, I trust
I don't
Sharon.
I don't trust Sharon or Father McFliverty at this point. You know, I mean, I expect Father McFliverty's fairly naive, but I don't trust him or Sharon. I especially don't trust Sharon.
What was the thing you had to remember?
But, Jakey boy, do you particularly like Mushroom Satan?
I mean, not really. I don't care for it, really.
Well, that the bean gave me Mushroom Satan powers with Sharon.
I mean, I'm kind of neutral towards them. It's like, meh.
Right. Well, we're gonna have to get you out of here. Because we need your help. To be perfectly honest. And
I mean, here, you could take a gun if you want, like some bullets.
But it's not just a gun, man. Like, you're just so good at using them, too.
I mean, I could do with, like, a better gun, but, like, we need you as well.
I mean, you can't be planning on staying here for the entire duration of our tower trip.
I mean, it won't be for... Okay, how about this? If you have, like, a watch or a clock... I have a time clock. Does that actually tell time for me?
That's a... No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Actually. No, it does not tell
It's
time.
weird how I haven't noticed that until now.
You never asked! It's a wind-up clock, but if you wind it, it doesn't move.
I was gonna say... Let's just...
When you wind it, that's how you activate the, time stop.
Okay. Like...
I guess... It moves during the time stop. How about that?
Okay, sure. Like, I prefer to stay here for another while, alright?
Or you could not.
Wow.
I don't know how you can argue with that one.
Wow.
Dang.
I think your
Roll
turn...
a willpower discipline to resist that argument there, Surge.
It's gonna be a pretty high roll. Thing is, you're not gonna be any safer from angels staying put here. But if we take out the beam, there is a reasonable chance we can stop them for good.
The angels? How?
Look, first up, like, Bulina wants the beam dead. And so do we. Fine. So we're going to use Bulina's resources to get rid of the beam. From there, we can move on to dealing with Bulina. If we don't deal with the beam, we can't deal with Bulina.
But this still hasn't answered how we're going to deal with the angels once we try to deal with Belina.
Well, presumably, as you said, the angels are after you specifically because of Bulina. We deal with Bulina, we deal with the angels. It follows on from the other.
Well, she'll also deal with you guys with the angels, too, if you try to, like, you know, attack.
Which is precisely why you should be by our side.
Well, at this point, I don't think I would help with the mission of trying to kill Espresso with the angels coming after me. I think after you guys kill Espresso by yourselves, you come get me, then we'll deal with the angels.
But the problem is, we're taking a huge hit to our offensive capabilities.
If you stay here...
Without you.
If you stay here, the chances are that all of us, including you, will end up dead. If you come with us, the chances are a lot higher that we can deal with both the Bean and Bulina.
I mean, how do we know this room doesn't do anything?
Look, I'm not too sure what they're talking about. I just want you to be there, because we always do all these weird things together, and it'd be weird if you weren't there. There we go, that's my reason.
See, this is my duty to comrade thing kind of trying to peek out, because I don't want to, like, hurt the team with my stupid angel worriment. Like, that's what I'm worried about, is we're gonna have to fight angels early. And knowing that Espresso doesn't like them is frightening to me.
Here's the other point. If Bulina wants us to deal with Espresso, then as long as we are moving towards that goal, the chances of Bulina actively sending angels against us is quite low. Because that would mean Bulina working against herself.
Then again, she could also just kill two birds with one stone and just get rid of both.
How does... Here's the point. If she could just send angels against the Bean to get rid of him, she would have done already. The fact that she hasn't suggests that she needs a different approach. She probably does expect us to fail, and without you, we probably will.
Alright. I don't like it, but I guess I'll go.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Thank you. By the way, I could still do with a better gun, if anyone's got one spare.
No, I'm keeping mine.
I did say I did say spare.
That's what we should do. Hunt for a gun. Sewer gun.
Just dig around in the sewers. Roll for luck.
I mean, I totally offered, but no one took it.
Well, now you're gonna be using it.
Ugh.
That's the spirit.
So how are we going to go about this? Set up a meeting with him?
That was what people were saying, right?
I'm a little fuzzy on the details, but I think that was the vague idea.
Because you want to meet someone alone, and then when he gets there, then we ambush, and yeah.
Yeah.
I still have a feeling he's going to come back to this room.
I think it's unlikely.
Maybe that's why we call him. Call him, hey, I was trying to stay in the room and I got lost. I need you to help me find my way again.
Or you could tell him that the room didn't work and the angels got in and you're on the run and you need help.
That's also risky, I think. If we know the bean has some sort of distance monitoring abilities, and it would not surprise me if he were aware of what's going on in that room to some degree. So it's very possible that by giving that information specifically, that we could be alerting him to the fact that we're planning to trap him.
Yeah, I suppose we don't really know exactly how his stuff works.
I would exercise caution.
The fact that we don't have a plan really puts confidence that we're going to be able to do
We do.
this.
Yeah.
The original plan, I believe, was that he wanted to meet with some of us alone, and would set
Banner
up a meeting
jakey
for
would.
that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Does he still think I'm dead? I forget.
I don't think he ever thought you were dead.
Okay, so the question is, what's our best shot, me or Jakey Boy?
I would say you, probably. If only because Jakey Boy's slightly more handy in a fight. And having him be part of the ambush team rather than the bait, as it were.
Yeah, let's not use that word.
See, my only thing with this plan is that I have no idea how we're going to successfully ambush him, and he doesn't just have some distance monitor and knows we're there the entire time.
He may do, but we can but try. Judging from what we know about him and the fact that we know that he tracks us via his name, and we know that having avoided using his name, he's struggled to track us. So I don't believe his powers are omniscient.
Yeah, he doesn't know where we are all the time, because when we caught him in like the floor 5 water station, he wasn't expecting us.
Yes. So, with that in mind,
Yeah.
we should be able to get the jump on him that way.
Is there any kind of thing we can think of that we can get to prepare ourselves, really?
I mean, aside from something that will make me useful in a fight,
I'll throw you.
otherwise I'm standing behind everyone else and shooting at things from a distance. Because at the moment
We gotta train.
I have one incredibly slow-loading musket, and that's it.
You have a holy gun.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
What happened to it?
I have it.
Yep.
Oh, you gave it back?
Yeah, there was a reason for it, and I can't remember exactly what.
Oh.
I do have a fire flower, but
Well, that's good. Like, that's what we started with.
I'm not amazing with it, but it'll do, I suppose. But I'm also very, very squishy, so I'm not expecting to be front lines.
I poke him to see how squishy he is.
as a boo, fairly squishy.
Roll.
Wow.
My one request that would wait at least a day so I can smell from the flower, because I just realized I'm super hurt.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We probably need to get back to the hotel and sort of get a meeting set up. So it probably would take a bit of time. Plus, we can do a training montage then.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Can I wait here during the day?
Nope.
What the? Why?
The
Because-
angels aren't
you know
even
what?
active during the day.
You can wait here, but I wait with you.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I'm less okay with that. I mean, if anyone were going to wait,
I mean, if we're going to be waiting, we're going to be waiting.
I have issues with this room. We don't know what it's for. It's for something. There's a bunch of bloody symbols drawn over the walls.
I mean, it is possible that it is legit an anti-angel room.
It is possible. I think it's also possible, and extremely likely, it also has a secondary function, if it even is that at all.
Well, none of us are wizards, so none of us will ever know this.
You guys have had multiple opportunities to take knowledge religion.
And we've also taken multiple opportunities to avoid taking that skill because it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's cheating.
That's true.
It's cheating. I stand by this.
How about a knowledge go-karts roll?
What about knowledge culture?
I have knowledge culture.
So do I.
You could try it in intelligence knowledge culture.
I may actually do that because I can actually roll pretty well for that. So
It's a room for pop stars.
I should totally do that just for fun.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, I think it's 2d8 for me.
Yeah.
I also got an 11.
Alright, well, what you know is it does not remind you of any culture that you're aware of.
Fair
Yes, we did it.
enough. Perfect.
So the cultural roll is just, oh, this is not part of my culture.
This is not a thing they do in ASMT.
Alright, I'm just gonna head back to the room. Yeah, just for the day. Just for the day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll hang out. So if something happens, I'll be there.
We can play cards. Heck yeah.
I mean,
Finally, get our card game on.
I think the only thing we have to do is you guys need to promise not to leave the room before we get back.
Well,
Or
it'll probably
if-
just be me in the room.
Oh, yeah, or if you have to come and find us as soon as you can.
Yeah, like
Because,
if we
like,
need to
the
leave, we'll go straight to
Yeah.
our hotel.
And if you can't, then you have a mind telepathy watchman thing.
Yeah.
Do I still
like-
have one use?
I think so.
No, I don't.
Oh dear. Well,
Well, you will once you rest.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will once I rest.
the thing is, like, the last thing we want to happen at this point is we don't want to get separated. Like, and be unable to contact each other.
I mean, Jakey Boy's been kind of stubborn about this, so I'd rather we be separated 2-3
Like-
than 1-4.
Yeah, oh, I agree on that point. But the last thing we want to do is something to happen to one of the groups and be unable to get back to the other one and end up in two separate situations. We want to be able to make sure we can meet up again.
We won't do anything silly, don't worry.
Okay.
Winky face.
Well, I'm reassured.
I mean it. Don't winky face, Jakey Boy.
Oh,
I mean
sorry.
it.
It's a nervous tick.
It's
Thing
a
is-
complication. I just got a pop.
If it
point.
were anyone, annoyingly, if the thing is, if it were anyone but Rescal making that promise, I think I probably wouldn't believe them.
You wouldn't believe me.
No,
Wow.
I don't.
I
Oddly
cry.
enough, I don't know you well enough to know whether I should believe you or not. Because
John, you made her cry. What's wrong with you?
you owe me a coin. What's wrong with you?
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, if you needed some extra help, why don't you go find that friendly Goomba you made friends with the other day?
I want to see him just to ask his name, because I didn't ask his name.
We have his address, right? I'm sure I must have noted that. Must have noted when that.
He-
where
This
that
was
was.
not a serious suggestion.
No. I wasn't thinking about going back to that guy. I was thinking about something else.
Your revenge fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Erasing his address from
That's hot.
history.
Puffball.
All right. Well, have fun.
See y'all later.
Please don't do anything.
Oh my god, how many times
Yeah,
are
what
I
the
have to
heck?
tell you?
Who do you think we are?
Eh,
Don't answer that, but just think about it.
okay. Yeah, I guess we'll head back to the hotel room then.
Yeah.
Alright. Who is going back to the hotel room?
I am.
Me.
I guess then I'm going back.
And who is staying here?
Squad 404.
Hey.
What's left of it?
Alright.
Caesar is in a weird intermittent dimension.
So yeah, you guys are just waiting around then?
Pretty much. I mean, if we want to do a training montage, we can get the Rocky theme music going on here, and then we can do some.
Well, while you're waiting, I'll let you make 2 checks on reading your books.
Oh, I forgot
Whoa.
about those.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what book I had.
Same.
What was the roll again? I didn't know what.
I can't remember
Yeah, I
what the
don't
roll
remember what
was.
it
Depends
Well,
on the book.
Yeah, I just don't
Probably
remember.
pin,
I
right?
don't remember what book I have.
What was mine? The roll. I had
Uh,
energies of the group.
1 sec.
I know
think
I,
I had the
typed
beetle
it.
one.
Why is
thought it
I?
was pin, but-
I'm trying to find my.
Hannah has the life of a beetle.
Yes.
I know my.
I can't
I
find the
remember what's
book
my
in my I can't find the book in my
Oh.
inventory, which is annoying.
It should say,
So-
like, we all wrote it down. Let me check.
Yeah, I definitely
Weird.
have it. I
Something.
just I definitely have the book. I just don't have it written in my inventory for some reason.
Oh, I got my Spittoon
I'm
King
going to
shirt.
post the books, and I'm going to post your current rolls. 1 second.
Gotcha.
I got a 7.
I forget I need to roll intelligence. That's right. Is that right?
You got a 7, Hannah?
Where
Yes.
the heck is my D10? There it is.
I got a 10.
Wow.
Alright.
I got 14.
And like I said, you made it rank 2 checks. So do
Oh,
No,
round
I just made
first.
1 check.
Oh,
I know.
That was
What-
one.
What did you get? No, don't roll again yet. Xerix,
Okay.
what did you get?
I got 14.
14 total?
Yeah, for one.
Wow. That's amazing.
I got 8.
What did you get, Sturge?
I got 12 for my first roll.
12. And you got 8, Holo?
Yep.
Alright, now you may do your second roll.
Ooh, 10.
8.
7
Six.
again.
Okay, 7, Pyro?
Yeah.
What did you get, Raukal?
8.
What did you get, Sturge?
I got another 12.
Nice.
And what did you get, Xerix?
6.
Did you get mine down?
It is
Whoa,
up
they
there.
all got edited.
Oh, nice.
I'm winning. Yeah.
I'm a respectable 3rd place.
I'm way ahead of Ditto.
So I guess what you've learned so far, Pyro, you are fascinated to know that beetles start off as grubs and mostly eat. It depends on the beetle, but most are fans of decaying stuff, whether this is decaying animals or decaying plant matter or something like that. And that they are not true bugs, but they are beetles.
Gasp.
Fake bugs.
Pseudo bugs.
Raukal, you have learned that there are a wide range of uses for insects in human life. Besides obvious uses like food, things like that, insects can be used to do things like pest control. For example, if you have one really nasty pest in an area, you might want to introduce a new pest to take care, or a new insect to take care of it, but one that is not a pest.
That's
This
a worrying thing to have learned, considering
Guys,
the context we have.
All we need to do is find another wizard, introduce him to the tower. It's gonna solve everything.
Wait, are you suggesting we just literally just haul Kamek in here?
Yes.
And yeah, as well, bugs can be crushed to make various pastes for medicine or for, dyeing cloth, in fact.
Also, once we kill Espresso, we can crush him and use his remains to dye our clothes.
Oh man, all this information I'm receiving from Rezcow in the sewer.
Meanwhile, Holo, you have learned that there are a variety of dermatological problems, the most common of which is contact dermitis, or dermatitis, I forget how you pronounce it, which is when your skin becomes itchy as a result of contact with another substance that you are allergic to, basically.
I've learned the technical name for rash.
Yes. And that it's very difficult to determine much of anything from things like bug bites. You can tell something bit you, but not what. What else would you find out? That really any sort of skin or dermatological problem can have a huge variety of causes. And it's very difficult to diagnose anything in specific, but a first-line defense is generally speaking to just rub steroids on it and see if it gets better.
Does anyone have any
Sounds reasonable.
steroids?
So, Sturge, you have learned that one of the biggest problems of mass panics is false sightings. So when people, someone sees, for example, a killer or something, someone get killed, and a mass panic starts, everyone starts to see suspicious people and begin to report sightings and this sort of thing. And as more and more people go, this problem tends to exacerbate until you can fix it with sort of a mass solution sort of thing, like lots of propaganda, or not propaganda, but like advertising, I guess, that the solution has been found, that everything is fine, blah, 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 and that this is just as important as the mass panic itself. Xerix. I can send you yours privately, and you may
boy.
share if you want.
I knew that was coming.
Oh dear.
Turns out you can make electricity by rubbing your feet against the carpet.
This is when Xeric gets the information that the bean is actually a demigod, and we've got to kill another god.
He's actually the 6th food group of the pyramid.
Okay, this is what you've learned, Xerix. Up to you if you want to share that.
And this is the point where Xerix just goes, nope, not going to share that with anybody.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Just because it was Dirk's comment, I'm imagining just a diagram where it's just Espresso by himself on the top of the pyramid.
So, what are you sharing there, Xerix? Anything at all?
No.
Okay.
Didn't think so.
So how much time passes for those 2 book reading sessions?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 5 hours or so.
Okay.
Let's make it 6. Check for every 3 hours or something like that. It seems reasonable.
Not enough to recharge my healing flower. Is the indirect reason why I asked.
Alright, let's go kill a man.
Woo!
Ah, yes. That wholesome communal activity. Murder.
So should I contact him before we go get the other two, or after?
I would say set up a meeting so that we have time to go and get down and then come back.
I guess.
Like, you don't have to set up a meeting for, like, right now. Although, that said, it may be safer just in case he's like, no, just do it right now, why not? Because he's not exactly the most predictable of people.
Where should we ask him to be?
It needs to be somewhere fairly enclosed so that he's got few escape routes and so we can hide and ambush.
Please come to our bathroom in the hotel room.
One thing I want to bring up is, like, we should probably not have the Darkness Stone at all. Somehow. If we could get away with that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Sturge has that currently, Vishal.
Yeah, but we should, like, find a place to leave it.
I mean, as long as no one squeezes it, it's fine.
I don't think we should take any chances.
I'm with Hannah on this one. I think we should find somewhere to leave it, perhaps even in that room, but, you know...
I mean, he knows where that room is.
That is true.
Or not, rather, he knows exactly what that room is.
I mean, we could conveniently leave the Darkness Stone with Caesar, but that seems like a...
No, you can't.
Didn't...
He refuses.
That's what I thought. Okay. We could just leave it in the hotel room. If we conceal it reasonably. We could pull like an Indiana Jones and get like a bunch of conveniently dark rocks and put them all on a table.
Or, you know, we could just stick it under the mattress.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Guys, it's just the TV remote. It's fine. Just disguise it as a remote.
Alright, I think we should go back
Yeah, just chip at it until it's a rectangle.
Yeah. No, it's a new TV. The remotes are circular.
Right. I think we should go back and get the other two and then see about setting up a meeting.
Alright, yeah, that sounds right.
Alright, so if you guys are sitting us, then a day has passed, so...
Yeah, presumably we just sort of chilled out in the hotel room and slept for a bit. So I guess we're heading down to the sewers again. Joy.
Hopefully for the last time.
Hopefully, but I'm not optimistic.
Alright, you head back to the sewer.
Oh,
We
Jakey
did
Boy
it.
and Res Cow there.
Yeah, Jakey Boy and Res Cow, you're there.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Everyone seems to have returned.
Hooray. Right. We're gonna go and set up a meeting and get this over with.
I thought that's what you guys were doing while we were gone.
We decided it'd be better if we're all together, just in
Like,
case something...
the thing is, if he insists on a meeting immediately, we're not going to have time to come back and get you, and I am not going against him without at least Rezcow. And he's not the most predictable of people, so...
Yeah, there's no phones
The thing is,
here.
now what we can do is we can go set up a meeting and immediately go and meet him. We don't have to stop and wait and do whatever.
Yeah, also I'm pretty sure Jakey Boy has the phone number, and none of us do.
Yeah. Oh, also we may want to leave the Darkness Stone behind, like in the hotel room.
I mean, I don't feel good about that.
Well, the last time we had the Darkness Stone with him around, it let him escape.
Well, I'd rather not leave it out in the open for any person to
Well,
get it.
Of course, we'd mean hiding it somewhere, but
I don't know. I just know that Belina wants the stone, and I won't.
yeah, and she's
want
not
her
going
to
to
have
get it.
How do you know? She's got angels of magic.
Right. What
I would
What
rather leave it
happened?
here.
Well, I think that's a mistake. What happened the last time someone used the stone? Like when he escaped? Did it just like magically activate?
No, I had squeezed it.
What if you gave the darkness stone to one of us to not squeeze it?
I mean, he could just not squeeze
Yeah.
it, too.
Like,
The only
Yeah,
thing
but he
I'm
squeezed
afraid of
it
is
last
that he'll
time.
get it and squeeze it.
yeah. But I worry that if we leave it here or in the room, the same will happen.
I could just put it inside, my suit. No one's gonna get it in there.
I mean, I could put it inside my hat and do the same thing. Like,
Yeah, but then you trip and it would fall out, and then Espresso would use it to escape. So I see you
He
don't
has
deny
points.
this immediately.
I give him dagger eyes.
That means I'm right.
Man, I can't wait to do tripping rolls every other hour. It's like Brawl.
All right, well, if that's what we're gonna do, then let's get this over with and go and set it up and do it.
Yeah. Does that sound agreeable to you, Jakey boy?
No, I'm holding it on to me.
Okay, but
Really?
look, here's the thing: if you squeeze that stone, then you're probably gonna there's gonna be problems.
I'm not gonna squeeze
He's
it.
He's just not gonna squeeze it. Why do you guys
In
think
fairness,
he's gonna
Jakey
squeeze it
boy,
random?
last time you squeezed it, you were saved.
It's very true.
Yeah.
I do believe we were saved. So
Look,
No, I mean, you had to squeeze it for him to show up
that too.
when you were contacted to escape.
Wait a minute. That's right. Yeah. That's how he came in contact with me. I squeezed it, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, what's up?"
So what you're saying is that you don't need to call him, you can just squeeze the stone.
I
and
mean,
you should
it's
be able
it's
to ambush.
it depends.
I'd rather not fight him down here.
Well, of course it wouldn't be down here, but
But even so, I think the calling him is a better option.
I think he would think it's weird.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I kind of agree with that.
Alright, so are we planning on shifting the plan to using the stone? And by the way, are we able to use the knife that Caesar had? Like, who's gonna have that?
Who's good with knives?
Like, if Jakey Boy's using the stone, then it's not gonna be Jakey Boy, because it's gotta be someone who stabs him in the back. Like, when he's not expecting it. I'm not good with knives, so I probably shouldn't.
I mean, we have our.
Who's it gonna be?
We also have our psychic message of the day.
For what, though?
I don't know, Father McFlibbity.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions, as usual.
What if... here's the thing. If we got somebody else to squeeze the stone, that would help. Because then Jakey Boy could have the knife.
I mean, I could just squeeze it since I'm going to be the bait anyway.
Like, ideally, yeah, that would work.
And then Jakey boy could time stop knife. That'd be great.
That would be ideal.
Are you cool with that?
I'll give it back afterwards.
I guess.
But like the only thing with that is that like, does he just pop out of the darkness stone?
Like, presumably, yeah.
It makes an entryway.
The thing is that I don't decide when he decides to use the portal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he could just also just tell we're there and just stop.
Well, this is why the time stop's a useful idea. Because then we can stab and power drain him before he has a chance to react.
Well, we need to know when the time stop.
Sure, like the moment he turns up.
So how are we planning to, like, convince him to come over?
Well, you said the last time you squeezed the stone, he
My
just
parents aren't
turned
home.
up.
Come over.
You said the last time you squeezed the stone, he just turned up.
Well, like, I was given contact through a message.
Oh, so he didn't, like... it was just a contact thing? He didn't
Yeah.
actually turn up? Right, okay, then
No.
that's not really the best idea. In which case, setting up a meeting's probably the best way, but the time stop's still a good idea.
I mean, how are we supposed to set up a meeting with someone who knows that was trying to kill them at one point?
Well, he did specify that that one of two people he would allow to meet one-on-one.
So I mean, he wants to kill me Let's give him an opportunity to kill me.
I mean, there is that opportunity, yes.
That's why you call him something. Hey, Espresso, here's an opportunity to kill me.
Well, I'm not going to word it like that.
I mean, if it was both you and I, maybe he's just wanting to do the same thing that he did with me and, like, take us to a room?
It's possible, but unlikely. But either way, I think it's our best bet.
You just ring him and see what he says. And like,
Yeah. If we can try and use the line of we want to make a deal with him to sort out our situation, or something like that, just to make it sound even remotely plausible. So I guess we're gonna head back to the hotel and do that.
Mm.
Surge sounds dubious.
I mean, I can't help but feel extremely underprepared for this.
Yeah, but then again, is there really a way we can prepare? I'm also just sketchy if this is going to work or not, but then again...
Yeah, it may not. And
once again, what are we going to do?
Yeah, well, if it doesn't work, we do have Rezkow and a giant hammer.
yeah. I mean, like, Rezkow was able to overpower him a little when he
And
was
I had
at
a
full
shitty
strength.
roll.
Yeah.
It's worth mentioning. Yeah.
So if we manage to
think we can
drain
pull this
an
off.
amount of power, then he could become quite vulnerable.
I'm certain we can pull this off.
How many plot points, like, what's your capacity at, or maximum, Raocow?
3.
Okay, so you have a life. That's good.
And I got my armor. So
Oh yeah, that too. All right, I'm gonna slowly walk out of the sewers. I'm gonna take my time.
Well, no, I'm not going to rush ahead of Jakey Boy, because that would be stupid.
I'm matching your pace, naturally. Got no reasons to go.
Alright, so how are you exiting the sewers, Jakey boy?
Look, if it's too gross for you, close your eyes and I'll carry you.
Up the waterfall? The sludge waterfall?
I'll toss him up.
Okay.
I wonder if there's like another manhole just near this area.
So do you just want to wander?
No.
I mean, presumably when we went back to the hotel, we got out okay and like a reasonably safe route.
Yeah, none of you have issues.
Yeah, it's a cleanliness thing.
I
Yep.
see.
Well, I do.
Well, roll willpower discipline, Hannah. Retroactive.
Oh, yeah. Retroactive vomit.
Oh wait, I'm disgusted. Ugh.
7.
Alright, well, you managed to throw up and be miserable on your way up, but you absolutely refuse to come back down. That's the way we'll do this.
Okay.
7 is not sufficient to make that check.
All
So
right.
she wasn't there for this
So
meeting.
I'm in
Yep.
the hotel room.
Yep. Washing yourself religiously. Have a plot point.
Yes.
Don't use the water.
Retroactive vomit. That's the episode title.
I was literally about to say that.
Does anyone have like an umbrella or
An umbrella.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
I
an
do.
umbrella?
I have a tangled up parachute, but I think you probably don't want it because it's got that ring band inside that we ripped out of someone's neck.
I'll pass.
I thought you might.
I don't mind leading you. Like, just close your eyes. It'll be fine.
I mean, it's more the sludge part I don't want to get on me, you know.
Oh yeah, I'll carry you. Like I said,
Does that
just hold on to me.
Is that sufficient enough?
I mean, Rezkow is quite large. He would keep you out of the sludge.
Alright, sure. What the heck? I'll close my eyes.
I got a pair of horns you can hold on to.
Let's do it. I'm down. I'm down to clown.
Alright, roll willpower discipline.
Yeah, jeez. Do I keep it? I got an 8.
You are not willing to do this, I'm sorry. Have a plot point.
Gross. Too gross for me. G.
Alright, I'm going to forcefully lift you
No,
up
no,
then
no,
and
no, no.
carry. No, we decided this, Jakey boy.
No.
Close your eyes.
Resist.
Close your eyes. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna stuff his face in my coat so he doesn't have to see or breathe anything.
Well, I mean, if you want to drag Jakey Boy up, you can, but he is not willing to do so himself. Unless you're
Well,
willing to
that's-
spend. You got an 8?
Yeah.
You can, if you have 3 plot points, you can make it. But this has to be 3 plot points before the one that you got. So you have to have at least 4 now.
Ugh.
I'm willing to drag, like, any kind of physical ability to drag Jakey Boy.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you have to do an opposed body unarmed combat check.
No problem.
Alright.
This is the real battle.
Well, you're in luck. Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
I got a 9.
Oh my god.
So you're dragging Jakey Boy out, kicking and screaming. Which is gonna make the next body athletics check to bring him up or throw him up the waterfall.
I'm just watching this, head in hands, just like, oh god.
That's slowly becoming your default position.
It really is.
Well, to chuck him up, I rolled a 12.
Alright. So you chuck him up, and Jakey Boy, you're gonna take some damage. Jakey Boy, you take... Oh, I'm sorry. 10 basic damage
Oof.
as you
Ow.
land very nastily. I rolled a d10, it got a 10, I'm sorry.
Owie.
Ouch.
Oof, owie, ouch.
I think I'd prefer to be
You
in the
make-
room right now.
As you're flailing, you are thrown into a wall, and I guess your arm is bent in a strange direction. It's really not fortunate.
Yikes.
Oh, dear.
You're making this harder than it needs to be.
Don't throw so hard.
Well,
Ow.
you're heavier than I thought.
Is there ever going
No
to
offense meant.
Is there ever going to be a time when we can travel from one place to another without injuring ourselves?
That's my reaction, Sturge.
There's not even girl minions. Like, where does that come from?
I don't even
What
know.
the
Someone spent the time to create that thing.
Are you saying
Terrible
it's
meme.
it's their OC minion, is what you're saying?
Yes. Anyway.
Do you have a Minyasona?
Oh god.
Someone just clip that and just make a video. I don't care what it is.
You know what? Someone should just make a video that is entirely just Raukal saying, "Do you have a minion Sona?" No context, nothing.
Anyway, I'm dragging Jakey Boy.
Well, he is
Screaming and
he is
spitting.
up there.
I'm gonna keep dragging afterwards.
Alright, the rest of you make it up the waterfall with some difficulty, but it's not too bad.
Doing this for you, Jakey Boy.
Jakey Boy, meanwhile, is bleeding against a wall, holding his arm in an awkward position.
Ow. Oh, man.
Concentrate on the pain, it'll make you forget about the
Ah.
mess.
You know, we were waiting a day so we'd be in physical condition to fight.
Oh, looks like we're going to have to wait another one.
Well, you're not coming back down
Back
here.
to
for
the
that.
room.